Buying a ready property in Dubai is one of the safest investments if you follow the correct steps. In this video, I will be explaining step by step how to buy a ready property, including cost, documents, and the mistakes a buyer makes. Step 1. Define your purpose of buying. You can either be an end user or an investor, or you could be both. If you're an end user, few things that you'll have to check is the number of people in the family, the layouts, if it's family-friendly building, schools and amenities that are nearby, the location of the property or of the building where you will be commuting on a daily basis. And if it's for investment, you'll have to look at the ROI, capital appreciation, and definitely the exit strategy. Now, if you're someone who's looking for both, you can combine both of these and look for options. Step 2. Select the right location. Accessibility and roads, connectivity, metro access, public transport access, or the access between community facilities, schools, parks, hospitals, malls, and furthermore. Few popular ready areas with demand would be, example, Dubai Hills Estate or downtown, or Dubai Silicon Oasis, which is already ready, fully functioning with all the facilities within the community itself, and the infrastructure is well connected with all the roads and to the main hubs of Dubai. Once you decide this, you move into step 3, property and building due diligence. First, we will break down to the unit. So you will have to check the unit layout, the condition of the unit, which is basically scheduling a viewing to view the exact property and the building. In this, you can find out the condition of the unit, the maintenance, the view, the layout, if it is Vastu compliant, and furthermore. In terms of checking out the building, we'll have to check the age of the building, who is the developer, who is the facility management, is there in-house maintenance, what is the quality of the building, is it chiller free or is there a separate bill for the chiller which is also considered AC. Few separate chillers are like EmiCool, Empower, Esta, and furthermore, or all of these bills included in DEWA, which is Dubai Electricity Water Authority, and of course the service charge of the building, which is very, very important. Step 4. Pricing and market comparison. This is the most important point. Number 1, definitely do not buy by just seeing one property. You will have to compare different properties in either the same building or in the same location once you have confirmed a location, of course. Or if you confirmed a building, you can compare different prices and the different rents for investment in the same building. And all of this can be easily available and transparent in today's market by referring to DXP Interact, which is partnered by the Dubai Land Department, which is a government body where you can find out the exact recent transactions of the value or the rental amount, how much it's rented for, and then take a decision. Step 5 is to make an offer. To make an offer, before we move into the contracts, we will definitely have to negotiate the price. So now, if it's in the secondary market, you always have negotiation power. If you have a cash buyer or if it's a mortgage buyer, you don't have much negotiation power. However, you still can give an offer by giving, ideally in the market, it's by giving 10% security deposit check, and once the seller confirms, you can now move to the contract. Step 6. Signing of contracts. All the contracts are under Dubai Land Department and all of them are online. It is as easy by just clicking the link and confirming all the documentations that is created in the contract F, confirming the details like property details, agreed price, transfer date, if there is any additional clauses to be added, and the agency commission which will be mentioned in the contract. And then all you have to do is click a yes. Normal validity of contract F is between 30 days to 60 days, which can be agreed before signing the contract F. The next step is step 7, obtaining the NOC from the developer. To move to the next step, which is transferring the unit in a trustee, we need to obtain the NOC from the developer, which is the no objection certificate for sale. This normally is obtained by the seller, as the seller has to complete all the dues. For example, if there's anything pending for service charge or for DEWA, it needs to be cleared. Once all these payments are cleared, then the developer will issue the NOC. Once the NOC is obtained, which will average cost 500 to 5,000 depending on the developer, which is normally paid by the seller, we move to the next step, which is the transfer. Step 8, the transfer process. This is the day where both the buyer and seller will book an appointment and submit all the documents before arriving to a trustee, which is approved by the DLT. You have more than 50 to 20 trustees in just Dubai to make your transfers easy and accessible. What all costs are involved on this day? First is 4% DLT of the property value, which you can pay either by card or manager's check. Second is the trustee fee, which is 2,400 if it's below 1 million, and if it's above, it's 4,200, and if it's an off-plan resale, it's about 5,000 plus. I think around 5,250. All of this includes 5% VAT. Please keep in mind, for sellers, the buyer should issue a manager's check for a smooth process of transfer. And if it's a cash buyer, the manager's check will be issued from the bank. And if it's a mortgage buyer, it will be issued from the bank as well, from whichever bank that they have issued the mortgage from. Step 9, the title deed issuance. So once all of these steps are completed in the trustee, the buyer and seller will submit that Emirates card. They will do a fingerprint, and within 45 minutes to 1 hour, Dubai Land Department will issue the new title deed, which will be shared to the email of both the buyer and seller. Once you issue the new title deed, you need to check all the details, especially the unit number, your exact name, the transfer, the property value, and if once all of this is correct, you are done and the property is now yours. Step 10, key handover and DEWA registration. So mainly it will be the key handover, so you will probably have access cards and the main door key, which you will have to receive. Second is the DEWA connection, which you will have to do the registration to the new DEWA under the new title deed and account, and if there is any other utility bills, which you will have to register with the new title deed. Additional costs to consider. Apart from the property value, you have on top is 6%, which is 4% DLD and 2% agency fee that the buyer should pay. And of course, you have the service charge, which you will be paying on quarterly basis, which is calculated annually. It is normally priced per square feet, so it will be, let's say, average to 10 to 15 dirhams per square feet. Once you complete all these steps correctly, you are now an owner of a property in Dubai. Congratulations. Common mistakes to avoid: skipping the due diligence of checking the exact unit, the quality, the developer, credibility, and furthermore, going through an unlicensed agent or agency, which will then just waste your time overall. Not making sure about the additional cost and the breakdown of exactly how much it will cost for the entire process. And most important, making sure you are financially capable to proceed with the property. So to conclude, to purchase or sell a property, it is very transparent, safe, and easy in Dubai when done the right way. Follow these processes and you will avoid most 99% of the problems that you normally face. If you're planning to buy a property, or if you know someone who is going to buy a property, make sure to share this video and follow Green Desert Real Estate and get in touch if you want to buy a property in Dubai.